All right, sorry, SNA fans, technical difficulties again. I better continue to talk about this more quicker so it won't happen again. Well, even though I cannot predict if it's going to happen again or not, let's keep our fingers crossed. But yeah, but my signal and my signal and what's that called? The connection is very successfully connected, but just to be on the safe side, I'm trying to make this more quicker and not trying to be in here longer. But yeah, let me know in the comments down below and about if do you think the main event match was the match of the night, and also Orange Cat. Which I'll say not because it was the main event, but it was a really good performance, and I see why Tony Khan booked this as the very last match and the top match of the night. Like is the main event drawing attention match. But let's move on to the next slide. We got. We're going to move on to the next slide, which we have the in-ring interview with Tony Schiavone with his special guest, the Rated R Superstar, Adam Copeland. But yeah, this is where he got lots to say about him in AEW and the Cope Open Challenge and the TNT Championship. As our fans are chanting, Adam, Adam, Adam. And no, they're not talking about Adam Cole. Otherwise, Roderick Strong will be shouting. They're like, Adam! Yeah. Tell Roddy the shush. Yeah. Shh. Exactly. Not Uncle Super Ninja Austin, to Roderick Strong. He needs to shh because he's shouting Adam. Shh. Be quiet. You have to tell him that. He needs to whisper Adam rather than shout it, because it's not polite to shout. Right. But Tony Schiavone's like, but like that, like in that three-way match, you're number 3. Like you're the pick. Like in that. Like you, like in the three-way match, like you got what Tony Schiavone said. Oh, that's right. He's like. This is where he said, like, we got 2 top contenders with Samoa Joe and Swerve Strickland. Like Swerve Strickland and Hangman Adam Page have a shot at Samoa Joe's AEW World Championship, while you got possibly a shot at the. You got to pick. Like, we got a TNT champ, our superstar. And this is where he's like, well, a good question to ask right there, but come on, like we all know the answer. Like, it is where it's like, and that never gets old. Like now, and as for you, Nigel, you need to shut the hell up. Which finally somebody's calling out Nigel McGuinness. I appreciate that from the Rated R Superstar. Like he must be an SNA fan for just saying that, and also probably trying to take his wife's side because Beth Phoenix and him used to disagree on things in NXT in their time as commentators. Like, so of course he's going to call him out on that reason as well. Well, either way, regardless, I appreciate the call out to Nigel McGuinness, because someone needs to stand up to the know-it-all, self-proclaimed genius commentator, or whatever you want to call himself. I'll say genius commentator, or the specialist. I would say the self-proclaimed specialist. But this is where it's like, yeah, I see you wearing that crap T-shirt down there. Like, you sitting down with that crappy T-shirt. And this is where Kevin Kelly hilariously told him, say, like, how dare you, Nigel? I was like, yeah, tell him, Kevin. Like people can call you a dorky, just much of a dorky commentator you are, or lame, or whatever you are. Like, what if it's kayfabe or reality? But I'll say, yeah, that was a pretty cool line to say, how dare you? Which, yeah, like, how dare him? But anyway, this is where we got. This is where we got Adam Copeland was like, I want to talk to you about Sting and Darby Allin being the AEW World Tag. Like, if I haven't been there, it probably wouldn't have happened. He's like, so, like, but he's like, It's where he's like, he said I wondered what's that, but I also heard that like I saw what happened from this past Wednesday on Dynamite after they won the tag, like with Nick and Matt brutally assaulting them, and I tell you that it wouldn't have happened if I was there, so Nicholas and Matthew, that's a warning right there. And then fans tell them, Adam. This is what Adam comes out. You know, talking about the other championship, in challenge for Hangman, Adam Page going after Samoa Joe or Swerve Strickland. He was as a matter of fact, I heard that Roderick Strong's coming after Orange Cassidy. Speak of the devil, like I said, of him probably gonna get mixed up with his Adam rather than this Adam's that is this is his real name rather than a nickname or in-ring name. But anyway, this is where. And this is where Adam Copeland even also hilariously said, heck, I could even challenge Eddie Kingston for his dozens of championships. I'll say a quarter of a dozen because there's only 3 rather than 12. But you get the point. He's metaphorically speaking, of course. But yeah, he can face for one of the 3 or both, whether if it's the AEW Continental Crown Championship or the Ring of Honor World Championship or the New Japan Strong Openweight Championship. But anyway, this is where we got. That's where fans were laughing around the arena, cracking up, chuckled a little bit. And this is where Adam Copeland's but yeah, I got to be honest, seriously, I really, really want to challenge Eddie Kingston. One of the guys that has yet to be in the ring with, and whether if he's champion or not, I would love to have a match with the Mad King. And then this is where Adam Copeland's it's going to happen regardless. Whether if you hold on to those championships or whatever, it's gonna happen sooner or later. This is where I goes but for now, but for now, I guess I'm gonna settle with Christian Cage because that's the guy that I had my eyes on ever since I got to AEW, for the past few months. There's that TNT championship that I really want, that got ripped out of my hands less than 2 minutes, you know what I'm leading to, and before he can even finish, this is where Daniel Garcia came in. He didn't appreciate what he's saying because he's with Daniel Garcia, think he should be next in line for the AEW International Championship. This is where, huh? You have it's right there on the left. But anyway, this is where Daniel Garcia was yeah, it's right in the left, Birdie. Yeah, I see. Right in the oven, yeah. This is where Daniel Garcia's I see what you I see what you're doing. You're trying to be rewarded with wins. But you're not the only guy that's been getting nothing but wins for the past. Again, Luther been in the limit of a hot streak. Somebody else that's right in front of you. I'm picking up a lot of wins lately. Ever since 2024 has came to us. If not the end of 2023, of course. I promise you, I don't mean any disrespect for you. I'm a big fan of you, Adam. But last week, when I beat the Patriarchy and Christian Cage, I beat him. I beat the Patriarchy. I went to Christian Cage's shoulder. I saw that championship. And I thought maybe, and just maybe, maybe I deserve a shot at the TNT Championship title. It's where fans yes, we would love to see you have a run with that belt. That would look absolutely great. And that's where Daniel Garcia then continue saying, but maybe then again, I'm just being plastic Daniel Garcia thing. Maybe you lose the big one. Maybe you lose all the momentum that he's been gaining, and he's gonna be set back in the line again. And fans are nope, not really. You've been putting on an impressive job as this version of yourself. And this is where Daniel Garcia was but the thing about me, Adam, is that I'll fight for that line a million different times over and over. And even if that means that I could get if it's leading me to the whole championship gold here in AEW. Fans yes, we would love to see that because you've been putting on an excellent job as a star in AEW, and with this wins, we won't be surprised if you keep this up, and even if you don't have a title match, you can still be getting them wins, the unexpected wins. But this is where Adam Copeland was yeah, I got you beat the patriarchy, but at the same time, FTR ever helped you out. Like, but I gotta admit, like, yeah, I'm gonna take my boys, Uncle Dax or Dax and Cash or Daniel and David or whatever you want to call them. He's like, I'm gonna take their word that they see things highly about you. They like everything, and that's pretty much enough for me. Like, yeah, I really do. Like, but Daniel, like, if you're saying that you want to shout out that TNT championship, I want to shout out to you. Sometimes I gotta get. I'll tell you what. We can kind of pose a number one contenders match this Wednesday at Dynamite in Austin, Texas. You and I fighting each other like for the last man standing. Fight Christian Cage. At what do you say? This is where Daniel Garcia was like, I absolutely accept, Mr. Copeland. This is where they shook hands respectively. This like they tell each other in exchange saying, see you on Wednesday. But this is where Daniel Garcia got a pull away, but this is where Adam Copeland was still hanging on. It's like, nope, not just yet. Fans were just booing, see what Adam could possibly be doing. Let's hope we don't see a heel turn when Daniel Garcia does get a win. I'll say, as much as I like Adam get the win, it looks like we're not going to see much opportunities like this with Daniel Garcia getting title opportunity anytime soon, but there will be in the foreseeable future that we'll see him getting title opportunity. What if that be in the International Championship, the Continental Classic Championship, the World Championship, or the AEW TNT Championship? But this is where, yeah, we're hanging on to him. This is where, yeah, Adam was like, let me tell you this, young man. I know you have a match tonight. That's the reason why I'm not taking your face out right now. And he's like, oh, like, you're really gonna say that to the young underdog? He's like, but don't make no mistake, you're no threatening to take food off of my family table. Like you gotta admit, like I'm trying, like I know you're making a name for yourself, but you're threatening to take food off of my family's table. And I'm gonna beat your ass next week, this coming Wednesday. Then there was mixed reactions. Mostly there was cheers after that, which I was like, what is up with you fans? Like, unless they weren't booing, they were probably saying oohing. Like, unless they were oohing, I should say. But yeah, again, I'll say as much as I like to see Adam Copeland getting his revenge on Christian Cage, it looks like we will see Daniel Garcia probably get an unexpected win. We'll probably see him facing Christian Cage. But hopefully that won't come true with Adam Copeland could possibly turn heel and help the Patriarch of retaining this championship belt, which that'll be very messed up. I mean, even though that'll probably work and make him a perfectly good heel, like with him getting booed like that, like you're supposed to. That's how, if you're trying to be a heel, you're supposed to get over, like with you doing the most unforgiving thing for the fans to dislike you. But yeah, but I hope that won't be the case. Hopefully, we'll just have a normal match, and we can still have Adam Copeland finally getting his justice again, the captain of charisma or the Patriarch. But yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing Adam Copeland as a heel, at least in AEW. But I'll say when he's already been like being a team with Christian Cage. But yeah, let me know in the comments down below on what's your thoughts on my theories and predictions on what could happen on this Wednesday on Dynamite. And who you think's going to win this match? Which I'll say it seems very interesting and very promising, if you know what I mean. But yeah, let me know in the comments down below. But let's move on to the next slide. We got with Daniel Garcia doing this as soon as Adam Copeland left the ring. That's where we got Renee Paquette backstage in an interview with the trio of Chris Statlander, Willow the Pillow Nightingale, and Stokely Hathaway. This is where we Renee Paquette's like yeah, like I want to say first of all, congratulations to you two lovely ladies. They have a huge victory last night at Rampage against Soraya and Ruby Soho, which that was last night, and I made a review video about it. Make sure you guys take that. And the additions of Stokely Hathaway must be really working. Like, been working out for you guys. This is where Stokely was like, "Oh, thank you, Renee." Like, maybe it was we're like kind of like our own version of the Full House, guys. This is where like I'm Danny Tanner, Stat is DJ, and Willow is Michelle. But let's get to the point. Like Sky Blue and listen, like you can talk about that. Go into hot topic on only thing that you think I go for think it's very necessary to use the taunt and showboat to my girls Willow and Chris Statlander, but that doesn't make you a true badass. Like there's only two badasses that are in the AEW like in this division, and that is the former TNT, not TNT, the former TBS champion Chris Statlander, and your inaugural New Japan Pro Wrestling Strong Women's Champion Willow Nightingale. The first ever, but he said first ever, but I'll say inaugural. And this is where Chris Statlander was like, thank you for thank you for talking about our resume like that, like Stokely. But he's like, yeah, Julia, like you think you're gonna try to come back for more? Like you're the TBS champion, like Julia, like it's Scott, and you, Sky Blue, like you and Julia are a team now. Like I see that, that's fine. Like, but like you're just so hard up in your, like you were so hard on us. Like we could have been your future, like as a team. And then Will Knight, I thought Sky Blue would be our future tag team, like with us, like we'll be right here in the middle. Like, and this is where Chris was like, she just decided to go to the dark side, I guess, and like it is where Will Nightingale was like, yep. Yeah, but it kind of hurts me, but that she's left us. We did everything together. We tagged, we smiled, we danced, we did all that stuff. And this is where she's like, we still having fun, and this is where Chris Statler was like. This is where Chris Statler's like, I think Stokely should make this official, and this is where Stokely's like, well, so Tony actually blocked me, but I need to borrow one of your phones, like you Willow or you Chris, which they're shaking their heads, and then this is where he's like Renee, and this is where Renee hilariously said, no, hell no, like I'm not gonna trust you with my phone. And this is where we got here you go. And this is where Tony Schiavone hilariously said, you know what, like maybe. Trey, you gotta do it like this. But this is where Tony Schiavone was like, yeah, maybe like blocking Stokely from his contacts is probably a good idea. Come on, just keep it right here. Be careful, birdie. But this is where we got I would say the fifth match of the night, which was Brody King taking on what's her name?